Hi there, my name is Erik Vermeulen, and in today's episode we're talking about the stages any relationship will go through before it either implodes or explodes. In today's episode, I want to take you through what I call the partnership model or the relationship journey. And just briefly talk about the stages that any relationship will go through. Not just personal relationships, right? But the relationships you also have with the brands that you buy, the customers that you work with, or if you're a company owner, the customers that you serve. Now, the first stage in any relationship is characterized by the fact that none of the parties can do anything wrong. Right, when you first met your significant other or the person that you're dating now, they could do no wrong. They were perfect in every way imaginable. We call that phase glee. And in the glee phase, everything is magical. No one upsets anybody, no one bothers, no one cries, no one finds fault with anything. It is just glee morning, noon and night. But as a relationship moves through this glee phase, at some point you want to take it to the next level, right? So you make the relationship becomes more intense, or you move in together, or you get engaged, or you actually buy the product from a business with whom you're having this relationship. And once you do that, so once you move in together, for example, you probably realize that along with the glee, there is a fee. She always leaves her dirty underwear spread all over the bathroom floor, instead of putting it like a normal person in the washing basket. Or, can't you, like a normal person, squeeze the toothpaste from the bottom of the tube, right? As the relationship progresses, you realize that, yes, with the glee, there are some fees. What happens next, though, is when the fees begin to outweigh the glee, we then hear people in relationships, or the parties in relationships, then become focused not on each other, but on themselves. So when the fee begins to outweigh the glee, it becomes all about me. I'm not getting enough attention anymore. You don't tell me you love me anymore. My girlfriend tells me that. I told her that 6 months ago, and I will tell her if anything changes. But once you get to me, you drop below what I call this line of awesome. And suddenly the relationship isn't as awesome anymore. The glee begins to fade. It becomes all about me. When relationships get too focused on me and not about the other person or about the relationship and the things that you share, the next step, and often the easiest step, whether you're just having a casual relationship, whether you're married or engaged or whatever, is to flee. And that's to say, well, I'm not getting what I need. Me is not being served anymore. And so I flee. That's when we pack our bags, we grab the dog, and off we go. But more often than not, people stay in relationships. No matter how bad it gets, no matter how much we start focusing on the me, no matter how high the fees get, we still manage to find some glee. And so the question then is, so why don't we always flee? And as I say, we flee less often than we actually think. But why do we stay? You see, we stay for one reason and one reason only. We stay because at some level we begin to realize and we see what's possible through we. And that is why any relationship, whether it's with your significant other, whether it's with a client, whether it's with a brand or a product, those relationships continue only when we can see what's possible through we, and that when we work together, we achieve extraordinary things. Our potential explodes, as opposed to a relationship that implodes.